What's good, everybody? It is your boy Tony the Savant back with another one. Hope everybody's having a good to great day today. Shout out to the bosses. That's y'all, man. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you for pulling up. All right, let's get right into this one. We're talking about the newly acquired, but um, old vet for the Kansas City Chiefs, wide receiver Mecole Hardman Jr., who I am a big fan of. Then his first stint with the Chiefs, I was, he did enough for me to support him, and big fan of him. Like I said, uh, went to the Jets. I was kind of disappointed to see him go to the Jets this past off season. But I understood why, because the New York Jets were trying to acquire some veteran wide receiver talent to complement the Aaron Rodgers, their newly acquired legend quarterback from my Green Bay Packers team. But that didn't work out, everything kind of crashed and burned for the Jets after the injury to Aaron Rodgers, although the Jets are still staying afloat. Shout out to my boy Sean, the proud New York Jets fan. His team looks very good despite of the circumstances. But Mecole Hardman was traded because his role was kind of diminished with the ascension, I should say, of the young receiver, gadget guy, returner, Xavier Gibson. And so I think everybody was on board with Mecole Hardman getting out of New York. They did him a good service by sending him back to his old team, the Kansas City Chiefs. And this was all happened this week, last week, I should say. It all happened midweek last week, the trade, everything, the hoopla. We all knew that Mecole probably wouldn't be a big part of the game plan this week because, getting acclimated, getting back into the playbook, the system, etc. But Mecole Hardman ends up making two of the biggest plays of the game. Now, if you were looking at his production, his in-game production, it doesn't jump off the page outside of his 50-yard return. He didn't really have much of a role this game, throughout the entirety of the game, but made two big fourth quarter plays. Like I said before, the 50-yard return. I think he called it on the Jets. No, not the Jets. Freudian slip. He called it on the Chiefs 15 and then they're running all the way back to the Chargers 35 for a 50-yard return. And then in the same fourth quarter, on the drive, the game was 24-17. So, again, the Chiefs was definitely feeling some pressure as the Chargers were looking to swing the momentum back their way, tie the game up, possibly win. Well, like I said, Mecole came up very huge on that punt return, and then also comes up huge. He has one pass for 6 yards, which ties his total yardage as a New York Jet. He was able to tie his New York Jet total yardage on one play from a throw from Patrick Mahomes to secure the game-winning first down. The Chiefs do go on to score from that point to make it 31-17. But that first down essentially sealed the game, and then the Chiefs just put it away with another score. But like I said, I am very happy about this acquiring of Mecole Hardman for the Kansas City Chiefs. Their offense definitely could use a burst, a boost, a spark, all of the above. As this season it has been kind of putrid, kind of stagnant. They did put up 30 plus points this season. I got to see how many times they've done that, but. That's the kind of offense we are accustomed to seeing from a Patrick Mahomes-led offense from the Kansas City Chiefs. And like I say, man, I was very happy to hear Mecole Hardman joining the squad. Love that he was able to contribute in this way, be a great locker room boost. Travis Kelce gave him his flowers. Patrick Mahomes. So if y'all didn't know that, Mecole Hardman's locker room right now is right next to Patrick Mahomes, the quarterbacks and the running backs per se. So the huge plays that he was able to make in the fourth quarter, at the end of the game during the post game interviews, the press was all around him, and Patrick Mahomes said that he had a hard time getting to his locker because so many reporters were hounding and asking Mecole Hardman about the game. But he was just kind of saying it, with a smile on his face, very elated to have his wide receiver back. But just all in all, good story, very heartfelt. We even got to see Mrs. Mahomes and Taylor Swift's first ever a handshake, I guess they made up. That was crazy funny. A lot of people are, still upset with the Taylor Swift coverage and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, guys, this is just a sideshow for people that's not us. Okay, the NFL is fighting with the NBA. NBA's season is starting tomorrow. They're fighting with the MLB as they're in the heat of their playoff runs right now. And we got an epic matchup tonight with the Texas in-state ALCS Championship Series. So the NFL has to keep their ratings up. They got bills to pay. They got families to feed too. So that's part of the reason I think like the Taylor Swift coverage has been a bit excessive this season, but it is what it is, man. For us hardcore fans, we're here for the game. It ain't like they're taking away. It's not like it's taking away too much from the game. It is annoying. I will concede that it is annoying. Every 5 to 10 minutes, they're turning their cameras to find Taylor Swift. But like I say, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't really too much care about that myself. But I did pick up Mecole Hardman on my fantasy. And you know what I mean? Trying to make sure that he's an instrumental part, hopefully, to my success, as I am putting together a strategy now to capture first place. I am one game out of first place, y'all. I'll actually play against. Do I play against the number one guy next month? I think I got the number one guy in my fantasy football league. He's at the top right now. I either play him this upcoming week or the next 2 upcoming weeks. So I'm trying to position my teams in a way where I can capture some victories as I'm on my way to that game. And also, just got that one marked on my calendar. I'm really trying to win this year on this fantasy football, guys. The closest I ever gotten was 3rd place. You know what I mean? I've been doing fantasy football for a couple years now. Trying to taste what it feels like at the top. You know what I mean? Get that victory. Seal the bag, too. But that's all I got for y'all on this one. Shout out to Mecole Hardman, Kansas City Chiefs. Balled out. All that good stuff. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on the channel. Definitely thank you for the love and support. Y'all know my slogan. Y'all the bosses. I'm the guy that loves to work. Let me get back to work. Peace.